Math 13 students, hello. I wanted to give you an introduction to Chapter 7. I'm going to try to develop these online lectures and see how they go. I now have my camera, and I think I have the capability of giving you a little bit more detail in addition to the text and the PowerPoint. So I'm going to switch over to my other camera, and we'll see what happens. Thank you. There we go. So let's see. Looking at Chapter 7, this is our introduction. We are going to estimate population parameters. These are going to be basic, so I won't put a lot of detail in here. I'll remind you that parameters are things like the mean, standard deviation, maybe a proportion that we took a look at. The basic tool that we use here is the one we developed at the end of Chapter 6. We use the central limit theorem. Now, that central limit theorem, I'll remind you that as n, that's your sample size, increases, the sampling distribution will better approximate the true population parameter. In terms of a picture or two, when my sample size is small and I were to take many samples, I would get a distribution that's fairly spread out. Perhaps the true parameter might be somewhere in there, but there's a wide range of values. On the other hand, when my sample size is large, the distribution is much more concentrated, and I'm able to better approximate where the true parameter might be. So this is what we are going to take a look at. We're going to do two distinctly different things. We're going to build confidence intervals. We'll do that for population proportions and population means. And then we'll also take a look at determining sample size. How big should my sample be? When can I use a smaller n as opposed to a larger n? At the end of the day, it's all about the money. Small n costs less than large n. So we like to minimize our sample size. We'll take a look at that too. So there we go. There's our introduction to Chapter 7. This will appear in a content page on your Canvas course shelf. Thank you. Reach out with questions and concerns. Bye for now.